Next up is a man who barely needs introduction, Peter Pistorius, a co-founder of Redwood JS, who literally bootstrapped the code for this project back in 2019. Peter, we've gotten older. Peter's going to tell us about Snaplet, which is the reason he doesn't hang out with us every day, but we still get to see the amazing thing he's building, and we love Snaplet too. Peter, take it away.
Thanks, David. Hi, everyone. My name is Peter. I'm the founder of Snaplet. Snaplet is a product that allows you to code against your production database. I know that statement might raise your eyes, and you might be like, "What are you talking about? How do you do that?" I'm gonna show you how. I'm sharing my screen right now. So this is Snaplet. That's our logo. This is Snappy, and I code against my production database. That is a controversial statement. I don't actually code against my production database, but I do think the data in my production database is the best data to code against. So I code against a branch of a sample of my production database. I'm going to show you a demo of what that looks like. So I'm going to open up my terminal here. Here's my code base. I've got some code here. I'm going to run npx Snaplet.dev. It's going to boot up a proxy, a database proxy, and it spits out this URL. I point my local application to this URL, and what's actually happening here is it's connecting to a database in the cloud. This is a Neon database that has a snapshot of my data in it. So I can go in here and change this. Let's just change that row there. I am now going to branch this database. So I'm going to kill the proxy, and I'm going to say git checkout. I'm going to create a new branch, demo. I have a new branch here, this demo branch, and I'm going to run the Snaplet.dev command again. There we go. Now I have a new database for this particular branch. So if I open up this new connection, I just need to remember which row we changed here. Let's go over here. Where was it? Oh, it actually reconnected, and you can see the row that I changed, which was this one, is now back to the original. So you can imagine a workflow where you're coding a feature or fixing a bug in a particular branch, and you want to switch back to production, or you want to switch back to main, or you want to switch to a different branch. You have a branch for every single database that you're coding against. This is a snapshot of my production data that was fetched a couple of minutes ago. I'm going to show you how we do that. I just want to show you that branching thing again. So I'm going to open up a new terminal here. So I'm going to say git checkout main. All right, it's switched. It's switched here in the proxy. And let's refresh this. Okay, let's just save that. All right, now I've changed that row. I'm going to check out that previous branch again. Back to demo. Let's refresh that. Okay, I don't know why this isn't working. Perfect demo. Did I connect to the right URL? I probably did not. All right. In the normal world, this works. In demo world, this didn't work. So just pretend that this row was actually 2. And if I switch, let's do that, it'll be 1. Use your imagination, please. I don't know why that's not working. I'm going to fix that. So how does this work? I'm going to switch back over here. So what's happening here is we're snapshotting your production database. Here's your production database. We create a sample of transformed data. So we do that via TypeScript, which is like a super idiomatic interface for you, for developers. So here in the data editor, I have this object, and I can specify a schema. So I want to transform some data right now. Let's say we want to change the customers table. Let's just type that, customers. We register a callback against that. And let's say I want to change some of the columns in that table. So contact name is a really good one. I can change it to a static value, but that isn't really great, because then every single row in my database would have my name in it. And what I want is something that kind of looks like production data, but isn't. So I can use copycat.fullname. That's going to spit out a fake name. You might want to have that deterministic or like a static value. So copycat allows you to specify a value, an input value, and for any given input, it will always produce the exact same output. So here I'm getting the row. These are the original values, and I'm going to choose contact name. I'm going to save this configuration. I'm going to kick off a new snapshot. So whilst this downloads the snapshot, it's going to transform the values in memory and then create a CSV that are uploaded to Snaplet's cloud. And then you can restore that into your local development environment using this Snaplet.dev command that I showed you earlier. And that is Snaplet. You can help me by trying out the product, and giving me feedback on that. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys coming on. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on and sharing. So that looks like a great product.
Sharing my bugs.
Yeah, demo time.
Part of it. That's part of it, right?
The demo timeline is different from the real life.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Good to see you.
Thank you.